Hope my screen is visible. Okay. Anyone confirm, please? Just say yes in chat box. Okay. I assuming that my screen is visible. I have not received any feedback. Okay. So we have seen central crisis group and state crisis group. Now we'll see the composition of state crisis group. Okay. So this is central. Now we'll see the state. So when we see the state crisis group, so here the chief secretary or secretary labor and secretary environment, secretary health, industries, and public health, then chairman of state pollution control board. There you have chairman of central pollution control board. Here you have chairman of state pollution control board. And here, four experts from industrial safety and health to be nominated by the state government. These are individual members who are help as experts in part of industrial safety and health are members. Then secretary or commissioner of transport, director industrial safety or chief inspector of factories, and fire chief, commissioner of police, one representative from the industry to be nominated by the state government. Okay, so these are the set of people or composition of state crisis group. So now we'll see the district crisis group. Okay, so when I talk about the district crisis groups, so the state government shall cause to be constituted within 30 days from the date of amendment of these rules, district crisis groups and local crisis groups. So it is the responsibility of the state government to form state crisis groups as well as district level crisis groups and also local crisis groups within 30 days from the date of this publication or announcement of these rules. So whenever started within 30 days. So the composition of district crisis groups and local crisis groups shall be as prescribed in schedule 7 and 8. We'll see once we cover this topic. So the district crisis group shall meet every 45 days and also send a report to state. So if you see the hierarchy, so state will send it to central and district will send it to state. Then local crisis group shall meet every month and forward a copy of proceedings to district crisis group. So local crisis will group meet once in a month, district crisis group meet once in 45 days, and state level group meets once in 3 months, and then central will do once in 6 months. So this progress will be reviewed by their next level authority. So for local, district are the authorities. For district, state is an authority. For state, central is an authority. That is how they review their progress. Then functions of the district crisis group. So here the district crisis group shall be the apex body in the district level. So when there comes to a district, the district crisis group is the apex body. Apex body in the sense that is the highest governance body in part of handling of these rules or the handling of these hazardous chemical accidents. Not heard clearly. What about others? Naresh, he is not able to hear me properly. Others are able to hear me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Naresh, can you please rejoin? I think others are able to hear me properly. Just please rejoin. Okay. Just leave the orals and also you check your internet. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for the confirmation, Nasim Harity.
Yes.
Okay. So, as we said, at the district level, a district crisis group is the apex body. Now we'll see some of the functions. So moreover similar. So here assist in the preparation of the district offsite emergency plans. So there they also have the state level offsite emergency plan or district level onsite emergency plan. They review, and there the state crisis group will assist the government in the part of preparation or preparedness or mitigation of the uh, state level or district level offsite emergencies. Here, they assist in the preparation of district offsite emergency plans and review all the on-site emergency plans prepared by the occupier of major accident hazard installations for the preparation of the district offsite emergency plan. So, the district level people will review the on-site plans of the industries so that it will be a good reference for them to prepare an offsite emergency plan. So they will come up with a conclusion. Okay, how many tons of so and so chemical? What are the number of industries or MAH installations in the district? What are the total quantities of various types of chemicals which we are storing in the district? How many industries or how many industrial pockets are there? So based on such information, they will prepare the offsite emergency plan. Then assist the district administration in the management of chemical accidents at a site laying within the district. So they will district administration in the sense collectorate and also continuously monitor every chemical accidents. So this continuously monitor every chemical accident is a common point around the district, state as well as central crisis group, and ensure continuous information flow from the district to the central and state crisis groups regarding the accident situation and mitigation efforts. So continuous information of flow from district to central and state in case of any accident happens. So the district level information will go through central as well as state level, and also forward a report of chemical accident within 15 days to the state crisis groups in case of any accident happens in any specific district. So they have to prepare a report within 15 days. Okay, and also send it to the state crisis groups and conduct at least one full-scale mock drill of chemical accident at a site each year and forward a report of strengths and also weakness of the plan to the state crisis groups. When you say site, it is at the tech parks or sometimes they do any major MAH installation, they do conduct mock drill. Even you would have seen sometimes while conducting mock drills, we used to invite the fire department, inspector of factories and all, okay, as a special guest to see the performance and also the response to the emergency situation. Okay, so these are the functions of district crisis group. Now we'll see the functions of the local crisis groups. So this local crisis group shall be the body in a industrial pocket, deal with chemical accidents and coordinate efforts in planning, preparedness and mitigation of chemical accidents. So these are local crisis group limited to the industrial park. So when I say limited, they only look into that specific industrial park. For example, Vizag we have Achutapuram SEZ area. So there you should maybe will have a one local crisis group. Okay. So when I talk about these functions of local crisis group, again, prepare local emergency plan for the industrial pocket. So for that specific area, and also ensure relevating the local emergency plan, detailing the local emergency plan with the district offsite emergency plan. So they will ensure that this local emergency plan will be helpful to prepare offset emergency plans. Then train personnel involved in chemical action management. So they will train the people from the industries how to handle the chemical accidents and how to react, do's and don'ts, etc. Then they also educate the population likely to be affected in a chemical accident about remedies and also existing preparedness in the area. So, for example, I think I don't want to take one of the polymer company which is in Vizag. Recently got, I mean, I think 2 years or 2.5 years or 3 years. So there is a leakage of gas. The people are very staying very close by to the factory. So for those kind of people, this local crisis groups they used to conduct the awareness sessions or they will educate, okay, so in this company so and so chemicals are there, if they leak, so what kind of smell, they'll give some examples, and also what are the existing control measures which are already present in the organization. All these things they will inform to the population which are or who are around the organization, and also conduct at least one full scale of model of chemical accident at a site every 6 months, and forward a report to district crisis groups. Okay, so they used to conduct the once in 6 months. When I say district, they do once in uh, year. Here they do once in 6 months one mock drill, and respond to all the public queries on the subject. So, in the case of any public which they are questioning about any such kind of incidents or accidents or about the chemicals, etc., they can or they will respond. Okay. Now we'll see the composition of district and also local crisis group. So this is the district level crisis group. Here you'll have inspector of factories, a member secretary, and district emergency officer, chief fire officers, district information officer, controller of explosives, or chief civil defense, and also one representative of trade union to be nominated by the district collector, and also deputy superintendent of police, DSP, and district health officer or a chief medical officer, then commissioner of municipal corporations, and also a representative from public health engineering, and a representative of pollution control board, and district agriculture officer, and four experts industrial safety and health to be nominated by the district collector, and the commissioner transport, and one representative of industry to be nominated from the district collector, and chairpersons of member secretary of local crisis groups. So one chairman, chairperson or member secretary of local crisis group also will be a part of a district crisis group. Okay, these are the set of people who will be the part of district crisis groups. Okay. When you talk about local crisis group, here you have subdivision, divisional magistrate or district emergency authority as a chairman, then inspector of factories, a member secretary, or industries in inspector of factories as act as a secretary of this group, like how safety officer will act as a secretary for safety committee, and industries in the district or industrial area, industrial pockets. So there you'll have a member. Then transporter of hazardous chemicals, two numbers, and also fire officer, station house officers like police, and also block development officer like infrastructure development officers. Okay, these are the set of people will be there. Then one representative from civil defense, primary health officer, uh, editor of local newspapers. I think newspapers people also be part of this, so that they can give a coverage. Then community leader, sarpanch or village pradhan, nominated by the chairperson, and one representative of non-governmental organization to be nominated by the chairperson, and two doctors eminent to the local area to be nominated, and two social workers to be nominated by the chairperson. So the chairperson will nominate two local workers and doctor, and also one NGO representative, and also one local leader. So the chairman will choose these people. Okay, this is a composition of local crisis group. Okay, now we'll go back. So we have seen district and local crisis groups. Any questions as of now? Is it clear? Hope you people have understood. ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయా? అర్థమైంది కదా? సో టోటల్ 4 బాడీస్ ఉన్నాయి. సెంట్రల్ బాడీ, స్టేట్ బాడీ, డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లెవెల్ అండ్ లోకల్ లెవెల్. సెంట్రల్ లెవెల్ కూడాను ఈ 3 లేయర్స్, అంటే స్టేట్లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళ గురించి డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లెవెల్లో అవుతున్నా లేదంటే లోకల్లో అవుతున్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అంతా కూడాను సెంట్రల్లో డిస్కస్ చేస్తారు. సో స్టేట్ వాళ్ళు డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ ఆర్ లోకల్ క్రైసిస్ గ్రూప్స్ ద్వారా వచ్చే ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ రివ్యూ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. దే విల్ అడ్వైస్ ది స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంట్స్. దెన్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ క్రైసిస్ గ్రూప్స్ వీళ్ళు ఎవరు ఫామ్ చేస్తారు? అగైన్ స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంటే ఫామ్ చేస్తుంది వీళ్ళని, డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ క్రైసిస్ గ్రూప్ని, లోకల్ క్రైసిస్ గ్రూప్ని. So the information will be passes to the district, and district will give it to the state. So here the thing is, the local crisis group will meet monthly. Okay, district crisis group will meet once in 45 days, and state crisis group will meet once in 3 months, and the central crisis group will meet once in 6 months. There they will review all the progress or the improvements of these functions. Okay, so no response in the sense I can assume that you people got everything. That is good. Okay, so now we'll see the powers of the members of the central, state, and district crisis groups. So what are the powers of the members which they have? So the members of central crisis group, state crisis groups, and district crisis group shall be deemed to be persons employed by the central government in this behalf of under section 1 of subsection 10 of the Environmental Protection Act. So they should be a government employees or public government servants. The aid and assistance for the functioning of the district and local crisis groups. So the major action of hazardous installation in the industrial pockets in the industrial shall aid, assist, and facilitate the functioning of the district crisis groups. And also the MH installation in the industrial pockets in the district shall also aid, assist, and also facilitate functioning of the local crisis groups. So they used to support each other. Then information to the public. So what kind of information we need to pass to the public? So the central crisis group shall provide information on request regarding chemical accident prevention, preparedness, and mitigation in the country. So in case of any request, Now we have an this thing, right? Right to Information Act. So wherever you write any such letters or requests, so they will provide the details of the request to your questions. The state crisis group shall provide information on requests regarding the chemical action prevention, preparedness, and mitigation to the public in the state. So central crisis group will prepare at the country level, and state level, the state level crisis group will give. The same way, for the local crisis group shall provide information regarding the possible chemical accident at a site in the industrial pocket and related information to the public on request. And also the local crisis group shall assist the major accident hazard installation in the industrial pocket in the taking appropriate steps to inform a persons likely to be affected by the chemical accidents. And also, so what kind of effects by the chemical accident? That information also will be given by the local crisis groups. Okay, these are the information to the public. The various crisis groups usually inform or usually support giving such information. Now we'll see the schedule one. As I said, these are the types of chemicals. So toxic chemicals. Here we have extremely toxic or highly toxic. So as we know, LD50 and LC50. Here we are talking about LD. So which is oral toxicity. And LD50 it is dermal toxicity, inhalation toxicity, dust and mist mg. So here it is LC50. Okay. So when you say LD, it is lethal dose, 50% of the test animals. If you are giving one sample, for example, 1 ml chemical, if you are inserting or if you are feeding to any test animals of 10, out of 10 animals, if 50 animals died with the exposure of the chemical which you have given, that quantity called as lethal dose 50. Okay, 50% of test animals will die. Then flammable chemicals. So flammable gases, chemicals, which in the gaseous state at a normal pressure and mix it with the air become flammable, and also the boiling point of which at normal pressure is 20 degrees centigrade and below. So here we have different flash points of the chemicals with different names: highly flammable or flammable liquids and explosives. And the part two is the list of hazardous and toxic chemicals. So this is the list. You can refer, if you're already working, you can refer the specific chemicals which are using from this list. Okay. So total 431. So then schedule 2, it is talking about the threshold quantities. So all these quantities are in metric tons. Okay. So ammonia 60 tons, ammonium nitrate 350 tons, ammonium nitrate fertilizer 1.25 tons, and also chlorine 10 tons. So these are threshold quantities as per the uh, chemical. Then schedule 3, here also we have part 1, here also we have threshold quantities like bifurcation, toxic chemicals. Okay. And also group 2 toxic chemicals. The previous group 1 is only within the cages. In the group 2 it is, we could see in tons. And highly reactive chemicals and explosive chemicals. Okay. Then we have seen the schedule 5. These are the compositions of the central, state, and district and local crisis groups. Okay. So what kind of questions can come here? So they will ask you to write a list about the benefits or advantages, briefly explain about chemical accident rules so that you can write all this. What is meant by chemical accident, what is meant by industrial activity, what is meant by hazardous chemicals, and also you can write about what is meant by major chemical accident, and also you can talk about what are the various crisis groups which are listed in this specific chemical action rules and what are their roles and responsibilities with respect to the management of hazardous chemical accidents. Okay. Okay. So any questions? So meanwhile, I'll open the other topic. Just a second.
हेलो सर।
So let us have yes now.
सर मैं ये बोल रहा था, ये जो क्लासेस हो रहे हैं
हाँ,
इस पे सर टेस्ट सीरीज वगैरह भी कुछ चलेगा क्या?
कौन सा
टेस्ट सीरीज टाइप का कुछ ऐसा?
टेस्ट सीरीज मतलब?
मतलब जो आप पढ़ा रहे हैं ये सब का टेस्ट सीरीज भी वो चलेगा? मतलब टेस्ट सीरीज भी कंडक्ट होगा?
टेस्ट सीरीज मतलब एग्जामिनेशन?
हाँ, एग्जामिनेशन के वो रिव्यू में।
इंस्टीट्यूट्स की तरफ से तो एग्जामिनेशन ऐसा कुछ कंडक्ट नहीं करता है, जो डायरेक्ट आप एग्जाम जो लिखता है ना वही है।
अच्छा अच्छा, मतलब ये
हम
टॉपिक्स
लोग
को जो है रिवाइज करना पड़ेगा?
हाँ हाँ।
ये जो टॉपिक आप मतलब बताते हैं, ठीक है,
हम्म।
उसको जो है रिवाइज करना पड़ेगा, यही ना, एग्जाम के टाइम पे?
हाँ हाँ, वो तो करना ही है ना, फिर आप एग्जाम कैसे लिखोगे आप फिर?
जी जी, उसके इसके अलावा और कुछ नहीं है?
इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं है मतलब? आई मीन व्हाट यू
मतलब
एक्सपेक्टिंग?
ये मतलब टॉपिक से रिवीजन हो गया, ये फिर इसके बाद दोबारा आप इसको एग्जाम के टाइम पे जो
हाँ,
जो इम्पोर्टेंट है।
एग्जाम के टाइम पे ना, अभी तो मैं बताया था ना, ये तो लास्ट पेपर है, हम लोग ऑलरेडी सिलेबस कंप्लीट कर चुका है। तो इसके बाद
जी
भी
जी।
हम लोग रिवीजन शुरू करते हैं। जब एग्जाम के टाइम पे हम क्या करते हैं ना, जो जो प्रीवियस जो पुराने का जो 5 साल का नहीं तो 4 6 साल का 7 साल का जो क्वेश्चन पेपर है हम लोग वो भी रिव्यू करते हैं। एक एक क्वेश्चन बताते हैं, सो एग्जाम कैसे लिखना है, क्या आंसर लिखना है करके। साथ में आप लोगों को ये भी देता है कि जो लिस्ट ऑफ इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस वो भी मिल जाएगा, बट अभी नहीं है, लास्ट में। जो एग्जाम का टाइम
सर
पे
एक मिनट नोट है सर.
हाँ, या एनी क्वेश्चन नवनीत?
नो सर, थैंक यू.
ठीक है, थैंक यू.
Sir, this is
यस
Rajiv.
राजीव. यस राजीव.
Sir, this is Rajiv, sir.
Yes, Raju,
Good evening,
please.
sir.
Yeah, hi, very good evening.
Sir, yes, sir. I'm very much interested in your class, sir. Your speaking and the way of clarity is very good, sir. Thank you for so much for that. And
Thank
coming to
you.
my doubt,
Huh.
when could be an examination? On which
So
month it will
that
be there?
is that is very good question, but I am not the right person to answer your question. Mostly, I've not involved all those things, so you can better
Okay,
ask the coordinator. I mean, the
okay,
ma'am who is following with you, so that they can give a better answer.
okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, okay, okay.
Yes, Raju.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, good evening.
Yes, Sandeep.
Sir, actually, I'm new joining. Last month only I was joined.
Mhm.
So I missed so
Okay.
many classes. Can I get all the recordings, sir?
Yes, you will get.
And
You
previous
can contact the
teachers here.
institute, yeah, respective, I mean, administration team, they will give you. Just contact the institute. So they will give you. And as I told you, so we'll have the
Thank
revision sessions also once we complete this legislation paper. So with respect to the legislation paper, you will not expect any PPTs. I will share you this direct PDFs itself. So other
okay, sir.
classes will have the presentations. So that also I used to share with the institute. They will give you directly. Okay. So I will not have any direct contact with the students. So my scope will be just take the lectures, and I'll never involve in part of any administration related activities with the institute. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I can only help you with respect to subject.
Thanks.
Other matters, I'm completely out of the scope.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Everything I will ask only management only, sir, right? Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, except subject related questions, everything you have to ask management only.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
yeah. Okay, thank you. So we have another 2 minutes. So what I do is, so from tomorrow we'll start discussing this gas cylinders rules. Okay. One second. Okay, so tomorrow we'll start with the gas cylinders rules. So this topic we talk about what is compressed gas and also controller, etc., and what is meant by gas cylinder, what are the various tests it will undergo, and also what are the general provisions with respect to this gas cylinders rules, and also we'll cover the what are the different devices, and also various responsibilities, markings on the valve, and also we'll see some of the color coding of the gas cylinders, labeling and warning signages, restriction of delivery, when who are not supposed to deliver or who can deliver, and prohibition of employment and prohibition of smoking, then special precautions, competent person, charge of operations, etc. etc. So as I mentioned in the legislation paper, you need not to go through the complete requirements of the each legal requirement. You should understand the essence of it. So why the gas cylinders rules? What are the various provisions in the gas cylinders rules? Okay, what is the major advantages of it? Why it's been introduced? So such a high level knowledge you should know so that you can able to answer. So it is a 10 marks question. You can write 12 to 15 points or 15 points so that you can get a better marks. Okay, we have last 28 seconds. So if you have any questions, we can discuss. Otherwise, I'll see you again same time tomorrow evening. Okay. Yeah. Great.